Alright, what's going on, guys? Today is a very big day for the Poke Squad. Our Queen Poke has released a new product. She actually tweeted a few days ago, "Biggest announcement of my career next Monday," and it's a product launch. Fast forward a couple days from that, she posted this. "It's finally here, introducing my new company, Myna Snacks. I could never find the perfect healthy snack that tasted good, so I made one for us. The Midnight Mini Cookies are made with real non-GMO ingredients plus added vitamin D. Treat yourself at mynasnacks.com." Is this the first ever influencer cookie drop? I don't know. I don't really keep up with everyone's stuff, but just some advice for anyone that might need to hear this. If any YouTuber, streamer, TikToker, I don't know, whoever drops anything, more than likely, I'm not saying 100% of the time, but most likely you're probably better off just staying away. Just a little bit of life advice, just a little tip. Regardless, I'd say this announcement maybe lasted like a few hours before people started figuring out that something weird was going on here, okay? So I'm gonna start putting some pictures up on the screen and you guys let me know what you think. I'm gonna let the evidence speak for itself. So some people found some cookies here at their local Costco, and these cookies are called Midnight Mini Cookies, and as you can see, you can get a bag for $9.99. Maybe some of you have even tried these before. I don't know how popular they are, but let me go ahead and put up a little side-by-side comparison. So on the left, we have these Pokimane cookies, and on the right we have the cookies from Costco. Now, if you look at the actual cookie itself, they look pretty much identical. I mean, it even has the exact same name, Midnight Mini Cookies, so that's kind of weird if you ask me, but just in case you need a little bit more evidence, here is a side-by-side of the nutrition label, and once again, pretty much every single thing is the same. The only difference that I'm really seeing is, as she said in her tweet, she added some vitamin D to the cookies. Other than that, it's literally the same. Oh, except one very important aspect, can't forget about this, the price of these cookies. So the cookies from Costco, as you saw from the sign, are $9.99 for a 14-ounce bag. Now, her pricing is a little bit weird because if you look at the site, it looks like they made the bags really small and they want you to buy multiple bags. In fact, they force you to buy multiple bags. I don't think you can just buy one. The lowest option available is 4 bags for $28. So let's do a little bit of math here real quick. If her bags are 4 ounces each and you have to get at least 4 of them, plus shipping, because you don't get free shipping unless you get 8 bags or more. So you would get 16 ounces for $28 plus shipping, so I don't know, like $5 or something. Let's just call it like $30. Now, if we compare it to the Costco, which is a 14-ounce bag for $10, there's quite a big difference there. Basically, I'd say she's about tripled the price. It almost reminds me of like drop shipping. Like, not exactly, of course, but if you guys are familiar with that, like, you know, like when you see those morons who make a video on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever nonsense, and they're like, "Look, guys, I make $50,000 a month drop shipping fucking pens from China. Buy my step-by-step course in the description and this could be you." Yeah, like, oh yeah, okay, man, let me go ahead and sign up for that one, right? But this is a little bit different. The term here is actually called white labeling. Here's the definition from Wikipedia. A white label product is a product or service produced by one company that other companies rebrand to make it appear as if they had made it. The name derives from the image of a white label on the packaging that can be filled in with the marketer's trade dress. White label products are sold by retailers with their own trademark, but the products themselves are manufactured by a third party. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what's going on here, right? Now, with that being said, I want to just talk about it a little bit, right? First of all, this is very common practice. Plenty of companies do this. There's nothing like necessarily legally wrong with it. It's just, you know, a method. But I think the issue here is that it's kind of misleading, and therefore I consider it more on the morally wrong side, especially for a queen like Pokey, who, if you guys know anything about her, she's always trying to take the moral high ground over everyone. I wonder if she just didn't realize that people would figure it out, or if she just thought everyone is stupid, or she thought no one would know. I don't know. A lot of people are calling it a scam. I don't know if I'd say it's a scam, technically, you know what I mean? I don't know about that, but it is for sure misleading, and I just want to point out why exactly it's pretty misleading, because there's a couple instances here, right? In her announcement tweet, she claims word for word that she couldn't find a healthy snack, so she made one instead. But the problem here is you literally did find a snack on the fucking shelf at Costco and then stole it and rebranded it. So I don't know what's going on with your announcement tweet. That doesn't make any sense. And then the follow-up tweet to that says, apparently it's been 2 years in the making. I don't really understand why it took 2 years for this. But to be fair, I'm not familiar with the process. Maybe that is how long something like this takes. It just seems like 2 years is a long time to just rebrand someone else's item. But even on the website, they had a little about us section or whatever, and it shows her and I guess the co-founder or whatever of the cookie, and it says that they set out on a journey to create the most craveable snack of all time. But what the fuck was this journey apparently? Apparently it was a 2-year journey. I'm not really sure where you went on this journey, because I don't really consider driving to Costco a fucking journey. I mean, I go on that journey, once every couple weeks, I guess. I didn't realize it was such a big deal. So there's just been numerous times where I feel like she's been kind of misleading about the product. And also, this part didn't sit right with me as well. I'd really like to counter the notion that these are healthy. I mean, number one, they're cookies. But number two, I think it's dangerous to market these as some super healthy cookie to people that maybe don't know so much about nutrition and think, oh, they're healthy, I can just eat a bunch of them, right? So if we look at the label, it has 9 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbs, 8 of which are sugar. That's the primary problem here. And it only has 2 grams of protein. If you know anything about nutrition, we can't really consider that a healthy breakdown. Here is a Chips Ahoy label. That's probably the most manufactured, disgusting garbage that you can get as a cookie, right? Just absolutely terrible. Nobody would ever say Chips Ahoy is healthy, right? But if we look at their label, it only has 11 grams of sugar, which is 3 more than hers. Pretty comparable serving size. Actually, the Chips Ahoy is slightly bigger serving size, so gram for gram, the two cookies are fairly close in their sugar content and the nutrition facts here. And then finally, a third comparison I'd like to show you. If we compare it to a Quest cookie, which is, supposed to be a healthy cookie. I'm not advocating for Quest saying that these are healthy or anything, but, just for perspective, I want to show you some different nutrition stuff here. So the Quest is an even bigger serving size, but even with that big of a serving size, it still has less than 1 gram of sugar, and it has 15 grams of protein. So it's a decent protein source. I just don't really think that we can consider these cookies very healthy. I guess the reasoning behind it is she added some vitamin D to them, but just in case anyone didn't know this information, you could just go outside and get some free fucking vitamin D from the sun. Now, to be fair, I don't know how many Pokimane Tier 3s are really spending much time outside, so maybe they're not getting very much sunlight. So I guess in a way, this is a very thoughtful product from her. She knows her fan base very well. She knows that they might need some sunlight. But bottom line, we have a multi-millionaire who is basically drop shipping some fucking cookies from Costco for triple the price to her clueless fans under the pretense that they're somehow healthy. And it would be one thing if it was a known scammer like Logan Paul or whatever. I think he still hasn't paid those people back, by the way. That's crazy. But Pokimane is the person who always tries to be on the moral high ground above everyone. She thinks she's a way better person than everyone else. So it really just doesn't sit right with me for you to behave that way and then drop these cookies. That's just not right. And also, one final thing I would like to mention, it wasn't necessary to do this, man. It's a fucking cookie. You easily could have manufactured your own recipe for these cookies. There are millions of recipes out there on YouTube, on the internet, wherever. You could have looked at a bunch of them and created your own product. It would have been so easy. Like, it's not a complicated thing. It's a fucking cookie. It would have been so easy to make your own, but instead you chose to like steal someone else's and just upcharge it on it. It just doesn't make any sense, man. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Honestly, I don't really care that much at the end of the day. I will not be purchasing these $30 fucking cookies. I don't really know who is. I mean, maybe if you're an idiot, I guess, but I am working on my Modern Warfare 3 review. I think I have like, I'd say easily 50 hours on the game already. So I will be dropping the review at the end of this week. I think I'll have enough playtime by then. So stay tuned for that. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.